Welcome back, or welcome here if you are new to my channel. As some of you might know, a couple of weeks ago I made a haul with a couple of World of Warcraft TCG items that I acquired. And today I thought we're gonna go through one of them. This is the Heroes of Azeroth starter pack. And these are not like the raid decks, which are heavily themed. These contain some cards I think you only could get through these boxes, but then there's a lot of the regular TCG cards you could get from the packs back in the day. I got these boxes for a very good price, second hand, and I have not been through them before making this video, so I don't think these are complete original boxes. There might be a mix-up of the cards or some cards missing, because all of these other ones I have are different weights. But I thought it would be interesting and quite nostalgic to open these up together. And starting off with this beauty. Here on the cover we can see a orc male warrior fighting a female human mage. And I think because it's a snowy landscape region, it might be in Northrak Valley. The backside has a lot of information as well on how to play this game, but we're gonna go through that in depth in this video. So I hope you sit back and relax. Thank you so much for watching my content. Once again, I have my trusted Illidan Stormrage mousepad, just because I think this backdrop looks so good together with the World of Warcraft items I have in my collection. I thought we're gonna read some of the backside first. Heroes of Azeroth starter deck. Horns blaze across the eastern kingdoms, calling the Alliance to arms. The drums of Durotar hasten the Horde to prepare for the looming conflict ahead. Glorious battles, prized treasures, and dominion over all of Azeroth are on the table. Heroes will be made, legends will be written. Heed the call. Find loot cards which unlock cosmetic upgrades for your online World of Warcraft character, including custom tabards, unique pets, and even a new look for your mount. Engage in frantic one-on-one battles or team up for the most intense multiplayer action you can find in a TCG. Unite to conquer legendary foes, like the Great Dragon Onyxia, limited edition raid deck sold separately. I made a video on that raid deck a while ago. Amazing original art from today's top creative visionaries gives you a fresh look at the World of Warcraft universe. So let's open this up. First of all, we have 3 oversized cards. These are actually pretty hard to come by, but I think less and less people are actually collecting these old TCG cards and items. Maybe some people collect it because of their love to World of Warcraft and the nostalgia, But honestly, since Blizzard started making TCG loot available in game, like the Feldrake that used to cost around between $3,000 to $5,000, that loot card, and then you would get that mount from just watching Twitch streams. Was it when Dragonflight got released? That is such a shame. That is how you kill an old community. Even if these cards and this TCG is dead since many years ago. That is a very bad way of ruining a lot of people's collections. First we have Boris Brightbeard, an Alliance Dwarf Priest. This has this older, more cartoonish art, but it's very beautiful. I always loved this particular priest armor combined with the red hair or the ginger hair of the dwarves. I would lay off the short jokes if you want to keep you alive, laddie. And here on the back side we can see the full art, even with the golden trim detail. Very beautiful. Then we have Elendril, a night elf hunter with their tiger pet. And I wonder what city they are looking over. This looks almost like in Greek mythos. Elendril is most at home in the wilderness with only his tiger at his side. Just look at this art, how amazing it is. And the big moon looming over the city. I really hope the background noise is not too bothersome. I believe I am cursed, because every time I turn on my camera, my neighbor's children start to scream on the top of their lungs. This was the same deal over in the last city I lived in the other side of the country. So unfortunately I am cursed, but I got up extra early to make this video. To no avail. Here is a gnome rogue, Timo Shadestep. This art is really, really amazing. It's so cute. I love the gnomes. Ever since starting playing Warcraft back in the Burning Crusade, I have always made the gnomes. The ability to hide in a half shadow makes gnomes among Azeroth's deadliest assassins. It's really fun to experience these old cards. And how much love used to go into this game. Then we have, let's put this to the side. Then we have the Warcraft trading card game, Heroes of Azeroth official rulebook. Deck building quick reference. There are only a few rules you need to follow when building your deck. Your deck must include at least 60 cards. Not counting your starting hero, your hero starts the game in play and isn't considered a part of your deck. You can't include more than 4 copies of a single card in your deck unless that card has unlimited in its type line. You may include any number of unlimited cards in your deck. Some ability cards can only be used by a hero who has a certain talent spec. Those cards will have talent spec hero required in bold in their text box. You can include only cards that share one or more trait icons with your hero in your deck. Some neutral cards don't have any trait icons. You can put those cards into any deck. And the table of contents. Introduction, game overview, object of the game, what's in the starter box, about this rulebook, traits, part of the card, basic game terms, game zones, game types, setup, turn sequence, basic combat, keywords, deck building, advanced concepts, the chain, and responding, damage, multiplayer rules, sealed pack formats, closer credits, quick reference rules. So this is a pretty thick little booklet. Game overview. Trading card games, TCGs, are different from other games in two ways. First, the cards in a TCG can change or go beyond the game's basic rules. The card is always right. That means you should always do what the card says, even if the rules say something different. Look, there's a little card of Leroy Jenkins. And the objective of the game is to get all the damage to the hero card so you kill the hero. What's in the starter box? And here is where I think it's not complete. Each starter box contains a deck of 30 cards wrapped together with a hero card and 2 UDE point cards. The deck has been pre-constructed to go with its hero cards. You will play your first few games with this deck and its heroes. There are 9 different starter decks, 1 for each class. 2 booster packs of additional cards. Feel free to open them up, but don't mix them with the pre-constructed deck yet. 3 random oversized hero cards. You can use these cards in games or just collect them. If the cards is Alliance or of the Horde. Talent specs, professions, race and classes. And the different classes are based on the game of World of Warcraft. We have Druid, Hunter, Mage, Paladin, Priest, Rogue, Shaman, Warlock and Warrior. There is so much about this game in this booklet. Parts of the card. We have name, trait icons, card power, collector number, type line and play cost. And when we talk about that, collector number, it says even which number out of the series it is, but depending on what color, it's based off on the actual rarities of World of Warcraft. So the white is the white naming at the bottom of the card. I will show you some examples. White is common, so that's the lowest rank. Green is uncommon. Blue is rare. Purple is epic. And if it's orange, it's either legendary or a loot card. But I think the base for this game in the treasure packs would be most whites, commons, maybe 2 or 3 greens, uncommons, and 1 blue, 1 rare. Basic game terms, ready and exhaust. When a card enters place, it starts out in the ready position. That's shown here. So up straight is ready and lying down is exhausted. Resources, costs, different powers, target, uniqueness. Here is a card you can see of 4-shift thrall, and you might not see it, but at the bottom the collector number is in purple, so that is an epic card. I really miss a thrall's old armor. Different game zones, so ally, hero row, and resource row. Then you have quests, resources, and graveyard. I, like most kids, never played this. Just like with the Pokemon cards. I just bought them, these ones, hoping for a loot card. But man, I never got one. They must have been weighing the bags at my local GameStop as a kid. Card types, we have heroes. Your hero card represents you, the leader of your party. We have allies. And there are 8 damage symbols. This I have not thought about, so this is good to know. Arcane, Fire, Frost, Holy, Melee, Nature, Range, and Shadow. Depending on what class. Different weapons and armor. Different quests. Quests enter play only as resources. When you choose a quest card to place as a resource, you can put it into play face up. While a quest is face up in your resource row, you can pay cost with it like you would with a face down resource by exhausting it. You can also use its powers. This is the same look as with the board game. I made a video a while ago that has the turn sequence. So we have the start phase, action phase, which combines play cards, use powers, place a resource, make attacks, and the end phase, wrap up step. Here's about the different phases, but we're not planning on playing this right now. A little bit about the deck building. We're not here to build any decks or making a how to play. Not right now. I don't even think people use this for more than collecting. Maybe I already mentioned that, but Hearthstone took over the TCG. And now this is just sad memories of nostalgia. I'm laughing, but I am dealing with some nostalgic depression. But I'm slowly starting to get away from that and hopefully find new inspiration for happiness and enjoyment. Some credits. Here is some ads. This was an old manga I used to have, sold it all. This was the Sunwell trilogy. It was really good. And here is with the board game no, this is not the board game I made a video with. This is the even larger one called the board game. I did the one that was called the adventure game, which was a smaller type of board game. It's quite fun to look through these. So here is a turn diagram if you just need the quick rules by your side. Let's get into the fun part. Looking through the cards. the boxes used open here. I can see already this is used. There is no treasure packs. That is unopened. So I think it's not possible to contain any loot cards or rares. So this is all mixed up. Let's start with this bunch of cards. There are a lot of them. We have Randypan, Ally, Rogue Gnome. The fastest way to an orc's heart is between the third and fourth reaps. This is some of the older art. You can see this is green, so it's an uncommon. Man, I wish you could smell these cards. They still have that old scent they used to have. Messick Darkspark, Gnome Warlock. This is a card I remember very well, but it has no text, an uncommon. Donna Callister, Human Warrior, uncommon as well. Crichton Barleybeard, Dwarf Priest. This has very big hands for having such a small head. Uncommon. Frostbolt, instant ability Frost. Wearing heavy plate is taxing enough without having to lug around another 80 pound of ice. Warax. Earthbind Totem, instant ability Elemental. Amusing that those who do not embrace the land will themselves be embraced by it. Heroic Strike. A warrior's blade finds its mark as much by will as by skill. Here's a quest card. Counterattack. Face the Kolkar invaders and end their threat in the Barrens. Kill them until their leader, Warlord Kromzar, appears. Defeat him and bring me a piece of his banner as proof. Rektar Deathgate. So this was a war against the Kolkar. The Magnetars. What do you call that? I hope so. Bloodclaw. This artwork is still used in Hearthstone. The eyes of a raptor reveal a feral, vicious intelligence at work. Another one. Watcher, Malwi. Karga of the Crossroads. This is very beautiful. This very attractive female orc with her lion. I think there is like some artwork of a night elf with their tiger as well, looking like this. We're starting to get into doubles. Tracker Galen. Tauren or none to found of the cry Bullseye. Grint Thundershot. Boom. Gore. Cinder Rain. By my beard, those who forge their own blessings need never beg for them. Freya Lightthorn. Lady Courtney Noel. If I cannot save Azeroth, I will keep safe those who can. Very beautiful picture of Stormwind City. Apprentice Deep, Liba Wobblebonk, Milo the Unmerciful, Warden Donarin, Crazy Igvant, you won't be getting past me, laddie. Rin Dreamstrider, every wood has a path that only the wood dweller knows. Shanlin Nightwind, another Rin. Moira Darkheart, her looks can be disarming. We have more, couple of those. Latro Objectus, I am morally certain you have made a critical error in judgment work. Storm Fury, Ravenous Bite, Natural Selection, Battle Shout, for Lordaeron, for Cosmodon, for the Horde. Azeroth has heard them all. Oh, this is disturbing. It's Gouge. Every being has a vulnerable spot. Make it your business to know them all. The Assassin's Creed, Chapter 2. Fallback, Arcane Shot. Hunter's deadly accuracy doesn't just seem like magic. Sometimes it is. Blink. A well-timed blink can be the difference between a good story and a tearful eulogy. Some more Ravenous Bite. Coup de Grace. Let there never be rest for the weary. The Assassin's Creed, Chapter 4. Vanquish. Polymorph. Wow. I really enjoy this. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, I'm falling for the love potion. This is a quest called Love Potion. Oh, the pains of love. Mistress Nagmara. Can we use to bring back the times where busty, sexy, almost naked ladies were socially acceptable? I feel the same for ripped, almost naked men, so don't worry. This is... I'm falling for this card, I'm sorry. Kibler's Exotic Pets. A fortune awaits you soon. Fortune favors the bold. This card I used to have years ago. The Princess Trapped. That's no princess. Into the maw of madness. I need you to venture into a high regal and find what became of my dearest Natalia, Commander Maralith. A donation of wool. Wonderful. We thank you for your generous donation. Colvicus Knavingham. Maybe these were mixed up of the starter decks, since some were uncommons and the rest were commons. Let's see how many there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 1 this whole deck should just be 60 in total, except from the treasure packs. So I think this contains more than it usually did. I am counting this because some of the other packs I got were thinner or not as heavy, so they might not contain all the cards. But let's see what we have. First off is a purple, that's an epic. It's Wall of the Dead. Very spooky card. And here is a rare. Here's the blue one. Fury. And that tiger looks very goofy. I'm not here to criticize someone's artwork, but I like how it looks. A faint rustling of bush, a whirlwind of tooth and claw and silence. Such is the fate of the Fury's prey. Here is another rare, it's the Holy Shield. Radak Doombringer. Azeroth targets places offer great rewards to those willing to traverse them. Oh look. He's not the full-size hero cards, but the hero card. A Warlock. Elendril. And we got this card as the Oversized as well. So this might be the hero card for this deck. It's a very lovely card. Gracchus. The strength of battles are won not by strength of arm, but strength of will. Also full size. Kind of looks like a more buffer Asmongold, maybe. Ancient bone bow, handed down from ancestors to ancestor. This bow has seen many enemies fall before it. Two of those. Another Randypan, not a full size. We already had that. Moon Kim form. This is a rare, but it's from the Dark Portal set. So this is not from these packs or the treasure packs. So they're all mixed up. Very beautiful though. Same goes here, it's a couple of Dark Portal ones. So maybe that's why there are more cards in this pack than 60. Anchorite Kalina, a Draenei priest. As long as her faith remains strong, the Manari will never prevail. Very beautiful. A Draenei priest with this guy of Fell in the background, probably from Shadow Moon Valley. A Silent Fang. Speaking never seemed like a luxury before. Rake. No one wants to become a druid scratching post. Escape artist. Never be too sure you have a gnome cornered. Oh my god, look at this. Sister Rot. Buh. Grunt Baranka. The harsh winds of Duratad breed some of the strongest warriors in all of Azeroth. Oh wow, look at this beautiful artwork. Vestia Abiectus. To underestimate me is to underestimate the power of a loon. Look at this artwork. The shining moon necklace. The beautiful gown, you can almost see it's made out of. It's not a full-size card. My neighbors are going crazy, sorry. But this artwork is very beautiful. I can just keep looking at it. Tim? There are some who call me Tim. Pissed dog. What? You mean you can't kill this one by yourself? Browner Windbloom. Wild Bloom. Valanos. Kodo and Stag. Ha, try hunting Clefttooth and Talbulk. Not a full art. Wish it was. This is very simple but very lovely at the same time. Love the Mildranite. Unraveled Plants. Furious Resolve. No one is immune to power of motivation. Ritual Sacrifice. Warlocks use every tool at their disposal, including friends. Thwarting Kolkar Aggression. The Dirty Beast have a 3-tiered attack planned on the Trolls and Orcs of Durotar. Lar Prowltusk. Shelter the Flock. And here we can say the last one says Onyxia, so this is from the Onyxia's Lair pack. May the light keep and protect you. A bunch of different sets. And all of these are just the UD point cards. And holographic starting phase card. Collector's set reference card. This is from the March of the Legion one. So this should not be contained here, but yeah. So you would use these ones when the site was still up to acquire the UD points. You could actually buy items in World of Warcraft. The back sites can be quite interesting. 3 10-day trial. Oh, here is the keyboard layout for the Burning Crusade with the Blood Elf and Draenei. I have that one from Vanilla WoW. Demo Visit UD. Okay, so these are just like extras or advertisements. So many actual cards were there, even if they're from different sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 cards. So 26 and 54 were way over 60 cards. So that explains why there were a lot of extras in this pack. Honestly, I just enjoy opening up old items and looking at them together with you. I think this has been a lovely time. Since I feel like we're spending this time together, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one.